Afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge for the 22Q 11.2 Indianapolis 220, better known as the Brickyard. And I see everybody out there. Calvin, thank you so much for the love out there, my friend. Good to see you out there. Good to see all the folks on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, as the Wheels America Cup Series progresses into Week 8. And qualifying underway right now for the series. We'll talk about 22q.org here in just a moment. But if you have the time while you're sitting here listening to this, go to 22q, the number 2, the letter Q.org. Get in there, find the information, find a way to donate today. We want to see that. We want to see you out there doing it. Thanks for all the likes and the follows and the shares and all the cool stuff that's going on out there. We're going to talk about the race information real quick as they finish up qualifying here for the series. And good luck to everybody out there doing what they do, qualifying, getting finished here as they're going to pace around and get some things taken care of. Let's go over that starting grid real quick. Mitch Diamond's going to be your pole sitter here by 8/1000ths of a second over Josh Larson. Josh Larson fastest in practice and has been shown that he can get out there with that Steel City Racing machine. He's going to be the outside pole sitter. Jeff Tetro and Jonathan Wright are going to be the second row in this race. I'm looking forward to this one. I like Indy. I think it's a fantastic drive off. It's just going to be a ton of fun. 04 Jonathan Wright, again, outside row number 2. Josh King and Matt Fleming are going to make up row number 3. Adam Newbert and Kevin Bullock will make up row number 4. Steve Tucker, Mr. Tucker, qualifying inside the top 10 right there. Ryan Pasoko is going to be his outside in that row number 5. Mr. Kelva, the Reese man, the Texas _ Kelva Twitch man is going to be there in 11th with Matt Smith to his outside. Row number 6 locked in by those drivers. Let's take a look. Michael Bennett and Matt Opplinger will make up row number 7. Anthony Williams and Joaquin Meza are going to be there in row number 8. Anthony Eunice and Thomas Meeks there in row number 9. Mike Corval and Joseph Grijalva. We will be looking at Mike's car a lot today as the field is locked in. Mike will make up row number 10 with Joe Grijalva to his outside. Brian Tagg and Nick Biddy will make up row 11. Joseph Divide and there is Robert Song in row 12. Down the starting grid, Travis Twitty, Robert Richards will make up row 13. Luke Doberman and Brandon Perry in row 14. Brian Crocker, Charles Ballant Sr., the man himself, is going to be out there in that row number 15. Starting grid locked in. Everybody's going to be ready to go. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Again, my name is Jason. I am with Signature Esports. It's a pleasure to have everybody there. Man, oh man. Marvel's Eternals. That's going to be tomorrow. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let me make sure that my overlay is on top of everything like it's supposed to be. Like the way it is. We are in the Wheels America Cup Series. We're going to get things ready to rock and roll here. El Paso is ready to go. Heck yeah, 65. Mitch Diamond getting some love out there. Race settings, 48 here. 88 laps, 220 miles. Stage 1's going to be on lap 22. 44 for stage number 2. And then a 44-lap shootout to the end. 4 sets of tires, 1 green, white checkered. 50% fuel in the fantastic 2022 next-gen cars. It's a whole ton of fun for these folks. Team points standings, Texas Family Racing with 974 team points over American Badass Racing in the 854, 605 for PGR Motorsports, 598 for Highline Motorsports and MBR. Bringing up that 5th place. Race information, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. There is the 22Q fantastic car. The number 77 is going to be trying to make some things work in this race. It's going to be a ton of fun. Good to see everybody out there. And, yeah, it's going to be great. Man, oh, man. Bears, how you doing? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Good to see everybody out there. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Much love to everybody out there. It's going to be interesting. We're going to have some fun here. One driver not here. Blake Lothian is racing at Martinsville in the Truck Series. Perfect. I did hear about that. Congrats to Blake as well. That is an awesome opportunity. Congratulations to him. He is out there getting his first Truck Series start in the NASCAR circuit. I'm excited for him. Happy congratulatory to him. I saw that fantastic opportunity. Thank you to Blake. Nerds Do New Things podcast is going to be our caution sponsor today. Most of you folks saw our two commercials that we ran in the very beginning. It's going to be awesome. Wheels America Cup Series, ready to rock and roll. We're gone. Green flag. Bluegill giving some love out there. Thank you very much. Mitch Diamond into the corner. A little bit of skipping going on right there. Caution. And while that happens, I think I might have to fix a thing or two here. We'll take a look. We will take a look for sure. But there it is. Caution. If you haven't done so, give me a follow on twitch.tv/signature esports. We all know what I'm doing right now. Making an adjustment. Because, you know, that's what we do. Want to make sure everything's good to go for everybody. And hit done on that one. Do you believe that will make things a little bit more smooth? Appreciate you very much. All right, they're going to line back up. Let's take a look and see what happened there. Looked like Mr. Kelva had an issue or something. I think we're going to look right here. Kelva might have locked it up. We will take a look at race and see what happened here on the start of this race. Got in the corner here. Oh, the 3 got into Reese. I think the 3 got free. Oh my goodness. Calva, are you all right? Holy cow. Wow. Wow. That's all I can say. Here's a look from that gyro cam. Whoa! Upside down. There's that car. Flip, 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 flip. That camera just boy. Ouch. Holy cow. All right, 3 laps around for the caution, and the proverbial helicopter belongs to Mr. Kelva. My man. Kendra, thank you for the like. Brandon, thank you for liking the stream. BMW Gaming, thank you for the follow out there. Ellis White, thank you for following as well. Appreciate you very much to everybody out there. Thank you for all the folks doing what you do. Brian Riker, thank you for the like out there. Appreciate you. AJ is part of the Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast. They do sponsor all of the cautions across every week here at Signature Esports. So, much love to AJ and the folks over there. New series dropping, a new episode dropping in the morning of roughly about 8:30 a.m. You can find them on a lot of the podcast platforms. I enjoy them on Spotify. That's where I go back and I listen to. If I miss it, then I can go back. I can take a look at it. Great folks. Go check them out. They have a lot of good information, and they really like to ham it up out there when it comes to what they do with that. Today's sponsor, 22Q11.2. Actually, I want to give a big shout out to Mr. 77 here. I want to make sure he's got the right paint scheme. Yep, he's got the perfect paint scheme on there. You see the international 22Q11.2 paint scheme on that. What is 22Q? Most folks don't know this, but it's actually something very interesting to look at because it affects my personal family, and it also affects Mike's family out there too, so it can affect anybody. The 22q11.2 deletion syndrome is a genetic disorder caused by a missing section or a microdeletion of the chromosome 22, which is present from the time a child is conceived. The 22q11.2 deletion is almost as common as Down syndrome, and it represents out of every 1,000 live pregnancies and 1 in 68 children with congenital heart disease, and in 5 to 8% of children born with cleft palates. The deletion has the potential to affect almost every system in the body and can cause a wide range of health problems. Although no two people are ever exactly alike or affected in the same way, make sure that you can recognize this, and a lot of parents are going to be recognizing this, but make sure that you look for the key characteristics of this syndrome by visiting signs and symptoms section of the 22q.org International Foundation website. It's absolutely imperative that you do so. Despite the prevalence of 22q 11.2, many physicians are still not familiar with the diagnosis or its extreme variability. Make sure that folks, you go and read the information. I'm reading this direct. This is great information. I'm reading it directly from the 22q.org website. It can impact anybody, and especially if you have family and you're trying to conceive and there's things that are going wrong, there might be an issue here. So make sure that you support causes that are close to you and close to your heart. But this is a good one for you, and I highly encourage you to get out there and do that. We love you. We appreciate everybody for taking just a small section of your time to get out there and take a look at them. Amazing folks, amazing to everybody to do so. Thank you to all you out there. Thank you to the raids and all that over on the Twitch channel. Thank you to the folks out there watching. Indianapolis Brickyard Motor Speedway, 2.5 miles in length, and they got to go all the way to 22. A quick caution there, but we're going to get underway right about now. Green flag waves. Mitch Diamond in the Ford, Toyota of Larson there to the outside. Jeff Tetro in a Chevy. That is going to be your top three right now into turn one. Heavy into the braking zone. Low line run. They got to get the tires up to pressure very hard on the front splitter of this car to get into the corner, but they're going to be able to carry speed. A lot of them out of the throttle, they get back into the throttle, they run the high line out of the exit, and they try to keep it as much into the wall as you can get. Jeff Tetro right behind in the Chevy, trying to make it work. Josh Larson carrying the speed that he needs from the outside. Inside line running as all of the drivers stay single file for a moment. Draft package is going to be super heavy here. Josh King in the number 7 driving that forward. Matt Fleming representing the Beer Nuts crew. Good to see the Beer Nuts crew out there as well. Much love to you over there for the TFR family. And right now, they are killing it. Helicopter, he got the helicopter award. He sure did. Man, oh man, what a way to start the race. Caution. 6 of 88. Joaquin Mesa, Nick Biddy. Kelva was involved again. Hold on. We will take a look. Here's what happened. Whoa. Oh, man. Kelva just got his fast repair, and now, man. Mesa back here in the 42. Let's go back and rewind to simstandings.com 42. Sponsored the race just the other day. Wonder. There's a 77 to the inside. Let's far chase this one because this one gets interesting. I do think 28 down low. Utilizing the draft of the 77 comes up and taps the 42. And the 28 gets into the 42. Ends the race for a lot of drivers right there. Man, oh man. Just got right up to the back quarter. And didn't take much and lifted that rear end up, and man. And all of a sudden, Joaquin Mesa, who looks like a modified, he's going to get the helicopter award. Bam! Jamie Davis, thank you for following the channel out there. Appreciate you very much on the old Twitch. I like Twitch. I like them all. I like them all. You're all amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for the likes out there on YouTube as well. It's a free way to support. Make sure you get up there and you do so. Give us a follow. Support the stream and support these drivers as we see everybody come to pit road. Hopefully, I know Kelva used his fast repair because of that first incident where he was upside down, inside out. Hopefully, he's going to be able to get some things worked out here. He started 9th, and now not finding anything. Not finding any sort of reprieve from that. Biddy's going to be coming to pit road. He got a little bit of fuel, got that fast repair. Not going to use tires just yet. Reese Kelva, of course, he is on pit road right now. He is trying to get that car repaired. They're going to go ahead and take those tires. He's been around a couple of times. There's Joaquin Mesa. He's going to go ahead and use his fast repair. Joseph Rahalva comes to pit road. He's going to get some of that right side taken care of. Brian Crocker's going to stay out. The 86 goes right on by. Mitch Diamond, your race leader here. 8 of 88 trying to be able to be made here. Bluegill, good to see you out there. Good to see all the folks out there. Keep the chats live. Keep everything rolling. I love to see you all do just that. So thank you so much to all the folks being a part of the stream. I did get to adjust the settings, so the settings made the race run more smoothly. There at the very beginning, it had a little hiccup right there, and I think it had everything to do with some dynamic cube maps. I was taking photos of cars for the last broadcast there, and Callie, thank you for the like out there. Much love to you, brother. Carly Brett gave me a hydrate just the other day, so I want to make sure I'm checking my cool stuff out there. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jamie Davis. Thank you, Yeet and Delete, for giving us a follow. Appreciate you. BMW Gaming gave us a follow on Twitch as well. Porter Racing as well. Thank you so much. Jamie Davis giving us a Kelva first time chat from a viewer. Appreciate you very much for the old Kelva. I like the TFR Texas Kelva icons. Much love. Much love. Thank you for that out there. Keep everything rolling. Thank you to all the folks being amazing. Callie, thank you for all the shares. Much love to you, brother. Appreciate you very much. That is KPTV 75 out there. You can find him on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube. He's doing some, you've been doing some tutorials here lately. Keeping up on what you've been doing. Picking up and laying down. All right, Diamond, Tetro, Larson, King, Fleming, and Tucker. Going to be able to try to make some things work. Steve Tucker right here representing the TFR family as well. Let's see. Teams are absolutely duking it out here. This is going to be all about huge progression and huge wins and where folks are going to be. We'll take a look and see driver standings right now. According to the points, Frankie Barroso, your points leader. Matt Fleming, second in points. Steve Tucker, third in points. Jeff Tetro, fourth in points. Mitch Diamond, fifth. And then we've got Nekula, Wright, Erdman, Matt Smith, Josh King, all the way through the top 10. Drivers locked into the playoffs. As the lights go off on the pace car, I wanted to look at the playoff bubble right now. We're going to start, I'm going to start next week. I'm going to start putting all the playoff stuff into SDK Gaming. So we'll have all of that stuff updated. The round of 12 cutoff line is Thomas Meeks. He's 6 points ahead of Ryan Pasoko at the moment. And Frankie Barroso, of course, with 3 wins. Matt Fleming with 2 wins. Steve Tucker with a win. Mitch Diamond with a win. All 4 of those drivers locked into the playoffs. Tetro trying to get himself in on points at the moment, but don't count him out for a race win. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen as well. Steve Tucker, league owner, is ready to rock and roll. Does look like Tucker has that 24 on lock, and that is where we're going to be in just a second. We're going to ride along on the restart from the outside lane from the 24 here. 9 of 88. They're going to be able to make this one work. WheelsAmerica.com. They have a lot of great things going on with where's it at? League partners. There it is. I wanted to make sure I talked about WheelsAmerica.com. We not just in this series, but we've had them as a race sponsor before. Something that if you didn't realize what they have had, they've been doing this. They've been manufacturing wheels since 1994. So they are almost 30-year veterans in the service, and they've been doing a phenomenal job. Over 28,000 wheels in inventory, and they stock the most diverse inventory of original wheels in the United States. Their goal is to ensure their customer gets the correct wheel along with the best customer service experience. Absolutely amazing. Out of the gas, trying to stay out of the 7's back bumper, gets himself in behind Fleming here. Great restart for him, 5th gear all the way as he gets a great exit right there. He keeps himself down. Get those to get into the corner the right way here. You've got to get those tires down there by that white line. A lot of drivers will utilize that white line, the inside of that white line, to turn this racetrack. And when you talk about the 13-degree banking of each of these corners, 4 corners in total, there is a lot of speed to be carried all the way throughout. A lot of fun for what they're doing as we ride along with Steve Tucker here. I want to throw the dashboard up and show you the speeds. 158 miles an hour around this turn. And he's in the draft of the 88 here. Into the corner they go. Big run, Calvin. Thank you for all that. All right, Calvin, you're in pit road. How much time do you got on that bad mamma jamma? Get wrapped up pretty quick. Mitch Diamond out front. Major James, thank you so much, brother. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the like out there as well. Major engine repairs needed. Man, oh man. You guys are leading in points. Kelva, where are you at? Do you want to jump in here? I want to talk to you about your team. Josh Larson second in the field at the moment. We'll drop that one off. There's a loco, just a little bit loco going on right there. 22q.org, Indy. Kelva. KP getting some love from James out there. Thank you for the chats. I appreciate you. There's the man himself, Mr. Calva. How you doing, bro?
What up, baby?
How you doing?
We're hanging in there, buddy.
Hey, walk me through the caution that happened there. I know that the first one, the 3 on the outside, it looked like he got a little bit free on the new tires. Caution comes out here once again. That collected you right there. Nothing you could do to avoid that. It didn't look like even getting on the brakes as hard as you could would have locked that up.
That's right. That's exactly right. There's nothing I could do. Tight track, walls on either side here at Indy. So, you can dodge one direction, but when the car moves, you're held to your line.
You got it. It keeps you honest, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh, does it?
Caution here. We'll talk to Reese about his team here in just a moment. Since he's sitting on pit road getting some things taken care of, I figured this is a perfect time to pull in the TFR fan because you lead in points. Your team leads in points here. But let's take a look here. Charles Ballant, Sr. involved. Robert Hood Song on lap 12. Let's take a look right about here. Enter the corner they go. He drops in. 41 right there. Locks up the tires. Did he blow an engine? Oh, never mind. I think somebody got turned. The 28 got turned, and then, there's a lot more going on right there. Hold
just
on.
Nowhere to go.
Here's Robert was all the way down low here. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I think he locked up the brakes. Hold on. Far chase on this one. 28. There's Brian Crocker to the inside. Brian's directly there. Oh, 28 comes down. 86 comes up. 28 gets loose on the grass right there. Brian gives him a little bit of room, and the 28 just can't save it. Hits the wall, and the 41 gets right into him. So that is your caution. Another helicopter award. Going to come out to the 28. We like the helicopter.
Probably going to be a few helicopters tonight.
I see it. Okay, talk to me about TFR. Everybody loves your streams out there, but what is Texas Family Racing from the league or from the team owner himself?
As far as what?
But the drivability, everything that you do, because you've got your hand in a lot of things out there. You stream, you have Texas Family Racing, the racing team, and then you've got your hot shot stuff out there as well.
Yeah, we have the hot shotting, which hopefully I can sponsor one of these cars. I've set the standards to daggum high. I don't know if I'll be able to put my name on it, but TFR we're doing a great job. We may have another sponsor to be hopping on board, so fingers crossed on that one. But especially in this league, man, doing a heck of a job. Frankie with 3 to 4 wins, Matthew with 2 wins, Steve with 1. We're doing a great job as a team. I need to get my butt in gear and get up to their level. We are hiring at TFR. You can go to TexasFamilyMG.com. We are hiring.
Well, let's see, 7 races in. You've got your team has 6 wins of the 7 races. This is the 8th race of the season. Lucky dog going around. That would be, I believe, Nick Biddy. Nick Biddy's going to be the lucky dog. A lot of talent in this league. Of course, we talk about setting the standard. Even as a team owner, we'll try to bring in all the team owners here throughout the rest of the races that we have here. This is just an opportunity because Reese was sitting on pit road here. Unfortunate incidents for him. The overall feel of what Indy is, the iconic racetrack that it represents. What does the Brickyard mean with this next gen car, and what do you think? What do you think of the 22Q? 11.2 International Foundation being that representative here?
Well, as far as Indy, with the first part of your question, it is to still be respected. This car definitely wants to kick out. coming out of every corner, right? You can't just mash on the gas coming out of the turns, or that rear end is going to go. We're seeing about 18 laps as far as fuel. We're thinking around the 12th to 13th lap of tires. The car's definitely going to be a whole another animal. So the track is still the same track it's always been. You have to respect it. It's flat corners, right? You can't just bank it in there. Definitely have to ease it into the turns. Now on the 22Q 11.2 thing, this is amazing. I love it. Everybody having kind of the same idea of putting 22 on the top of their cars. Really neat. This is a foundation that's not really known to a lot of people, right? The yellow ribbon everybody knows about. Autism Speaks everybody knows about. This is one of those that really needs to get highlighted more than it is. So this is really neat to do. I love this.
It's a great foundation, and it affects a lot more people than most think. 1 in 86 kids can have this effect on them, and it's something that you don't think of when it comes to a disability. And I love the foundation. There's several that I support. This is one of them, and then of course I like Pink It Forward because of the breast cancer awareness that they put out there, and then of course Mission 22, just absolutely fantastic. But today the highlight 22Q with an Indy 220. It's going to be a long race. I know you're going to get back out there. You're going to complete some laps while you repair. Thank you for the time, Reese. We're going to go back to Green Flag Racing here. Give shout outs. I'm going to let you give some shout outs.
That's all right. Hey, y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for the great broadcast. I want to thank all of our sponsors, 3D, Douglas Distributing, Douglas Propane, Beer Nuts, MK2 Aerospace. Y'all have a wonderful night. Enjoy the show.
Reese Calvert right there, the number 4, sitting on pit road trying to get himself fixed. And just unfortunate circumstances can happen. It can happen at any time. Pace car's in. And thank you to Reese for jumping up. We're going to talk to all the team owners throughout this and what it means to them for their name to be represented as a team, and the drivers that they have. Green flag waves once again, 16 of 88. Caution will be thrown one more time on 22 for the stage break. They want to get some green flag runs in here because they want to be able to stretch their legs. Mitch Diamond out front by 0.7 of a second. Larson and Tetra are going to have to work together to try to shove some of that air forward, and Tetro drops to the inside, and they're going to not break up any draft here. He got a big run into the corner, right into the bottom, and he's going to be able to make that left-hander work for him here. They're going to be into the corners, and he's talking about what they were talking about. A lot of the cars here, including, here's Steve Tucker here. He's got the 22 on the top of their car right in front of him. The 88 of Matt Fleming does as well. A lot of the drivers went and put the 22 on the top of their cars to represent the 22Q 11.2 International Foundation. There's the 55. That is Meeks, the WheelsAmerica.com representative right there. Thomas Meeks in the 55. He's making up some ground here, up 6 spots. Biggest mover of the race, Luke Doberman here in the number 0-1. Everybody's trying to hold on for dear goodness here. We love what they have, and they're going to keep rolling. Thank you to the drivers for running their special paint schemes today. 65 down to the bottom. As the 22, I think he's got the 29. He's got the 65. I thought he had it too. Tetra on the 87. Got around Josh Larson here. Larson does have the 22 on top. We love to see the custom paint schemes. I love to see these folks get out there and run these things. Absolutely a dream. Breaking up the draft is super important here, and that's exactly what Larson's doing. He drops to the bottom of the racetrack right there to break up that line. Caution comes back out as Ryan Pasoko. Very tough to pass in the corners. The drive off is where drivers try to get themselves in line, and sometimes you have to set up a few folks to be able to take care of things. Williams is going to be out of the race. Anthony Williams parking it for the day. He parked it on lap 4. It's got some issues going on there. Ryan Pasoko, caution once again. And here's the number 3. He had issues in the beginning. We'll see what happened here. So he drops into the corner here. Does he get free off the corner? Oh, the 86 does. It comes down. Oh, man, it just barely clips him. 86 tries to keep it out of the wall. And now Ryan Pasoko on the other end of that. Man, oh, man. Unfortunate circumstances. But, Ryan, Yes, he did. 28 got it. Oh, for sure. And so did the 3. Caution, 4th one of the race. And very soon they're going to come around, and I wonder if they're going to go ahead and end the stage as it is, because I believe the stage end would be a one-lapper there. And I know they want to get back to green flag. If that's the case, then Mitch Diamond would win stage 1. Caution. All righty. It's interesting. Whoa. Come on, overlay. Get back up there and work. There we go. Evidence, so give me a follow on Facebook, facebook.com/Signature Esports, youtube.com/Signature Esports, and twitch.tv/Signature Esports. Thank you to all the folks out there. Much love to you. We're going to take you over, give you a little commercial. I'm going to find out some information. Fourth caution of the race, and I do believe they're going to be able to get a 2-lap sprint in here to go to stage where and Race gave us some insight on the fuel strategy here. Roughly about 18 laps is what they're going to be able to make it, but with these cautions, they're able to pace around, save some fuel, so they'll be able to make that entire run. I do believe, though, when they get back to green flag racing after this, after the stage, they will be able to try to do some good things. During the next caution or during the next stage, I'm going to bring in Mike and talk about the 22Q 11.2 International Foundation, what it represents for him and his family as well. Try to raise as much awareness about this organization, and a great way to get yourself if it's not just a feel-good thing to be able to support great causes, this supports children and families in a need, and it helps the research grow about genetic or micro deletions of genes, and there's just lots of things that you just don't know. Brickyard being exciting for everybody. A couple of quick incidents very early on. They got a couple of laps in, had another caution, and pace laps very long here for these drivers. But just like the super speedways, they only run 3 laps under caution. So we should get ourselves some good stuff in here. James, thank you for all the shares out there, my man. I appreciate you. James Mandarid, if you haven't checked him out, he's got a Mandarid Racing channel. I get out there and follow it. He's getting some followers out there. I love to see it. Love to see folks put in their time and put in the effort, and a big old hashtag small streamers out there. Much love to everybody. That's our goal, is to support everybody that we can, and do as much as we can to not just grow us, grow my channel here, grow the channel for Signature Esports, but to grow. Help other channels grow as well, and give some insight on how to either broadcast or if you need some graphics or overlays, I can show you or teach you or create them for you. Whatever we can do to help everybody. That's my goal in life, and that's what we're gonna do. Make sure that you go follow James. Yeah, you're welcome. I appreciate you. KPTV. twitch.tv/Texas_Kelva. You can go follow Reese out there. He's entertaining, I promise. He's very entertaining. Diamond, Tetra, Larson, Fleming, Bennett, Tucker. That's going to be your front 3 rows on the restart here. Good job to the 28. He was saying before this, it's not going to. He's going to be fine. He's got it. Robert's got a fast repair. I think he used it too. Green flag waves. Just got to take his time. That's what I say. Into the corner. There's the 28 up high. He does have some left side damage still. I think he used it. He used his fast repair. But hey, it's a long way around this racetrack, so you're going to be able to get some damage repaired and be able to stay on the lead lap, get yourself back around, get a few more. You know, if you can get a minute and a half repaired, that's a lot of time on pit road to be able to do that. And it doesn't take near as long to get back up to the field to be able to keep yourself on the lead lap. So they spent about 2 minutes on pace. So there's a lot of time to be able to work on these cars. Diamond, Tetra, 1-2 battle here. Larson in third. And as they come around, stage break should be complete here. And it's going to be a ton of 87 to the bottom side. 65 coming down to try to take away the line for the stage win. 65 is going to do it. And he does so. Stage 1 winner, Mitch Diamond. That was a race in itself. I like it. His car is going to meet him. They're all going to come to pit road, and this will give a chance for everybody who's had some issues out there to get themselves back in the mix. Reese Kelva, I believe, might be out there. He might not have a hood, and he might look like a modified, but the Douglas he's running Douglas Propane. I forget about this. Douglas Propane, number 4 car is going to be able to get himself out there, run. They're not going to be able to replace the car parts on there, but he's going to be good. Love you, Reese. 65, 87, 51, and then there's Fleming and Michael Bennett in the 19. Abashan, 19. And Tucker in 6. That'll be the way it works. So Diamond, Tetra, Larson, Fleming, Bennett, Tucker, King, Tag, Smith, and Meeks will be your top 10 on the stage break there. It's going to be a ton of fun. I'm liking it. Oh, dang, folks. Everybody coming to pit road. Adam Newbert's going to stay out. He came in on 19, so he's going to be your new race leader. 17, Violet Defense Ford Mustang. Jonathan Wright is going to stay out. Pasoko's going to stay out as well. Ryan did go ahead and take his fast repair. Sweets by Caitlin on his car. There's 0-4 of Jonathan Wright, so it'll be 1, 2, 3 from these drivers. Mitch Diamond still on pit road. Josh Larson is going to be trying to close some of that time down. Woo, Nelly. Oh, man. 62 wins the race off pit road there. That'll be Kevin Bullock in the track racer 22. He's been quiet tonight so far. Josh Larson will be 7th on pit road. Matt Fleming comes out 8th. So he loses a few spots. Robert Richards was your lucky dog, I do believe, there, as he's going to be looking at the Black Rifle 93. Take that back. Kelva was your lucky dog. Get it, full send. Come on, Kelva. You only need a few more cautions. Adam Newert's going to be your race leader at the moment, and dang. Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast, absolute ton of fun. Make sure you go check them out. Thank you to wheelsamerica.com for being a sponsor of this series. They've had a ton of fun, and I'm excited to see what they do. Let's see if I can bring in the 77 here. Let's see if he is he is in the low line. There he is. Let's move him to On air with me, the number 77, part of the 22Q 11.2 International Foundation representative here. Mike, how you doing tonight, man? How's this race treating you?
It's not bad so far. Just kind of coasting around, trying to get through this first couple stages.
The 22Q 11.2 Foundation, very near and dear to your heart. I know that you're in the middle of the race, and I want to make sure that we reach out to you real quick. Talk to folks about this foundation, how it's impacted your life, and what they should be looking for when it comes to what they're supporting and how their donation dollars work.
Yeah, so the organization is 22q.org. It's an organization that donates money, goes towards families, goes towards research. 22q is a chromosome deletion. Yeah, pretty popular. It doesn't get treated a lot, doesn't get diagnosed a lot, because a lot of people say it's just like sickly kids. But this goes to a lot of research. There's no cure, so it's just kind of researching each individual child with different symptoms. So it's a great organization. If anybody gets a chance to even give a couple bucks, it's great organization.
$1 goes a long way, that's for sure. That's what I say. Mitch, it's always a pleasure. I'm sorry, Mike. I was looking at Mitch's message over here. Sorry. I'm reading names and doing 70 things. I'm sorry. Mike, much love to your family. I know that you and I have had the conversation of how it reflects both of us. Good luck on the restart, and we're trying to get some more money that way.
Yeah, thanks for reaching out. Thanks for everybody that's supporting it. Thanks for everybody in the league that reached out, put out the 22s on their car. My daughter's going to love it.
It's going to be a ton of fun. Mike is an absolute amazing person. I'm going to throw you back up to your team, Lowline Motorsports, on the way. Mike is ready to restart, and I know you can't see it, but on the bottom of his on his stream, right on the bottom of his where it says hometown, Sturbridge, Maine, it says there is no shame in failure for a warrior. The only shame is not trying, and that is words to live by. 77 to the bottom. I think somebody just passed on the inside before the start-restart zone there. That's kind of interesting to see. That's going to be who was that? 77 trying to make some things work. That was the 41. Hopefully Charles is not getting an issue. Brian Crocker off track. Hopefully he's all right. He's backwards into the corner. He went ahead and reset. Oh, maybe he didn't. He's got to get that car restarted. He did go ahead and reset. So green flag conditions still happening. Adam Newbert to 17. Mitch Diamond trying to close some. Ooh, Pasoko off track as well. Pasoko going around. Now the caution will come out. Steve Tucker involved. A lot of things happening. Newbert is holding on. 27 of 88. Mitch Diamond passed 4 drivers in succession there. I missed the opportunity there. Caution comes out. Good run, Mitch. What car? He's the 28. Robert's on the 28. He is in the 28. But he is on pit road at the moment. We will take a look and see what happened. Caution. All right, we found the incident in question in front. This is where the 13 was. It looked like Ryan Pasoko was involved here. Here's the 3. Let's back this up just a moment. It looked like he got free off the corner here. He did. It was a full send kind of moment. Let's see what happened. He was high into the corner, and these cars go around pretty easy. He's 4th in line right now. There's the Steel City driver. 3 drops into the corner, gets out, in, free. Whip, free, hits the grass. Woo! That was a clinching moment. 3 into the wall, 19 into the 47. 24 goes around. And a lot of drivers getting incidental contact right there, trying to slow up. Let's see. We're going to go back to the yellow flag. We're going to follow along with Brian had an issue out of the corner. He got into the wall, it does look like, but we'll take a look at that one here in just a second as well. Cautions brought to you by Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. Of course, the sponsor for There's the 19 into the 47. 35 just couldn't get out of that. And then the 22, or the 24 right there. I mean, he gets some rear damage out of that, but not really all that bad. We will take a look. There was the 19 involved as well. And he is, where did he go? That's Michael Bennett right here. 47 was high. Let's see. I think he was just free out. He might have gotten free out the corner here. So the 47's got a good run to the outside there. 19 into the corner. He's free. That's what happens, and it kind of snaps on him a little bit. Gets free. Oh, the 47 free as well. 30, and he gets into the 35. Incidental contact. Another free driver. Woo! Catch rope misses. Man, that was close by the 87. Wonder how many cars are going to make it tonight, given the caution. Yeah, it happens. You can't get the bluegill, you can't get the slow-mo off. So the reason why the slow-mo chat is on is because I've had those messages in there that are, or those links that have been put in the chat, and this is the only way that it's been able to combat them. I've blocked users, I've blocked the phrases and all kinds of stuff, but it still kind of finds its way through. And we all know about that spam message that says, go find me on this one because these adult things, so to speak, are happening. Yeah. So I had to put it on slow-mo. The reason why the reason why it's that is because then I don't get 900 messages like that, so that way I'm combating it. So it blocks them. It gives the system a chance to catch up and make sure that that's taken care of. I know it's kind of but YouTube is the only place that I've been having that. So I had to put that on slow-mo. Tough track. It is a tough track. It's being tough for the drivers. And the track temperature is the big thing. That's something we didn't look at. Race information. Track temperature, 108 degrees. That is a huge factor. 2.5 mile track for the Indy quad over here. The Brickyard is being tough. Partly cloudy skies are not helping anything. The 2 mile an hour wind not really affecting anything, but that air temperature is what's keeping everything exactly the way it is. 108 degrees for the track temperature. That is huge. I would love in a perfect world, chat it would be easier to maintain. I still encourage it. You just have to wait 60 seconds. And I tried it at 30 seconds and it still got through. At 60 seconds, one gets in, then I'm able to block the user, and it changes everything. Still don't know who does it, but you know. BMW Gaming, come on, let's go. Robert is there. I call him by last names a lot. So thank you to everybody out there for being who you are. Much love and appreciation. Thank you for the support. Make sure you're out there watching. Reach up, hit that like button for me. I want to see it because it helps. Green flag waves. We're back at it once again. Newberg gets a great restart there from the outside. Mitch Diamond ready to drop into the corner at any moment. Josh Larson in the mix as well. The corner's huge on the turns here. 2 and 3 wide. You can see it in the first turn, but right now there's a whole lot of drivers. There's 3 wide into the corner. There's the 55 of Thomas Meeks trying not to stay out of the back of the 54 in front of him. 13's right there as well. There's a lot of congestion. This is like Los Angeles traffic, but on steroids. Kevin Bullock in the 62, trying to make a pass there to the inside. He's going to do so. It's got the 04 right there as well. Matt Fleming trying to make some things work. 7 of Josh King trying to hold on. Ford Mustangs trying to make up the top 10. Well, there's a lot of them there. 5 of the drivers in Fords. Josh Larson, the lone Toyota. Kevin Bullock, first Chevy in the 4. Oh, 77, or the, oh man, the 70. Oh, man. I don't know how to call this one. No caution. They're still rolling because they ended up on pit road. 65 right there. Caution will come out this time. Holy cow. Holy cow. That was a 62. He was involved there. The 17 of Newbert was involved as well. He's going to be able to... basically, they got to pit road there. And Newbert's going to get into his pit stall. Here's what happened. We're going to have to go back because it took a while for the caution to come out here. I think the 17 was just free. That was all that happened there. And I tell you what, spicy tires here are becoming an issue for all the drivers. 17 into the corner, watch the drop in. Feathers the throttle, gets a little bit on the gas too soon. Whips it. He nays, gets into the 62, and the 62 drops himself around, and they're net coated through each other right there. So the Focal Racing 62 of Kevin Bullock got himself to pit road. He's going to try to back up here to get himself back around. Man, oh man. Unfortunate circumstances. Hashtag spicy. We love it. He took third last night. That's awesome. That's awesome. Here's what we'll do. Since I've been able to block that thing that's been going on, I believe might be able to we will turn this into... Now you have a 5-second slow mode. So 5 seconds, okay? There it is. Now you'll be able to talk just a little bit. You just won't be able to spam it. Jeff, what's going on out there? Let's go Sick With It Motorsports. The 17 and the 93. Yes, sir. You were awesome. Jeff, how you doing, man? Good to see you out there. Mitch Diamond, your race leader. Some drivers coming into pit road to get some stuff taken care of. Bears, you know what? That would be amazing. Spicy, spicy. Yes, sir. That here's the thing. As I've grown the channel, I've done everything myself. So I've been trying to moderate, trying to take care of things, and doing everything all at once is great. What do I need? Moderators? Absolutely. I'm finding the more that we grow, the more that we have to take care of things, and we're getting into those kinds of situations. You know what I mean? Yeah, Bears. We can always chat about that. There's the 3. I know that you moderate for Calva too, don't you? I don't want to get any more spam. I don't want to. Links are going to happen from time to time. I do have a lot of it blocked. I think on Twitch, yeah, I think you can put links in the chat, but you have to have been a follower for so long. There's lots of things that I've worked on and figured out, but yeah, you can't do everything right. And having a moderator, also, if they're active in chat, that just engages chat, and that's what I like to, there's things about streaming that people have said and that I've listened to. There's a lot of things that people have said that I've ignored, but the one thing that I know is that I really do enjoy having the less that I have to focus on, the more I can concentrate on what these guys are doing. And this is a fantastic league. Even though the cautions are a thing right now, he does perfect. Yeah, for sure. Vegas was amazing, but yes, it was. Yes. Oh, the racetrack, or did you go to Vegas? Did you go to Vegas? I love Vegas. Vegas is amazing. Kelva, much love, buddy. He does. Perfect. That's what I'm saying. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go back to it. Again, caution here. Oh, man. Thank you to everybody out there doing what you do. Much love and appreciation to you all. Eventually, I'd like to get to the point, and Cal and I have talked about this. I would love to get to the point where It's just I have it set up so that somebody else can be running everything by itself. You know what I mean? Of course, I love being the broadcaster, love having control of the cameras and stuff like that. But eventually, I'm gonna need to think about production and the value that it presents, and find my way into finding second voices and folks that want to be able to do this. Signature Esports, as far as iRacing broadcasts, I have a high standard of what I want to do here, and there's a lot more that I want to be able to do, and that can only be achieved if I'm not doing it alone. I have the greatest. In my opinion, I have the greatest fan base ever in the history of iRacing broadcasts, because I know you guys, I know you folks, and we all talk, we chat, and I feel connected to you, and that's exactly what I want to keep. I want to keep that feel. I want to make sure that everybody has a great show, and we make these drivers look like $1 million. That's the big key. Pace cars in, 34 of 88. We're still 10 laps away from that stage break. Mitch Diamond won the first one. And right now, Wright trying to make some work of that inside line. He gets down into the corner. Mitch Diamond rolling the corner as well. 65, 51, 04, 88, 54 units. Trying to make it work. Folks, I'm all about it. All about it. Luke Doberman in the 01. Picking up some ground here. He's got the Pocono Interstate. I'm sorry, what does that say? Pocono Transcript? I can't read. Transcrete. There it is. I like it. Thomas Meeks in the 55, trying to make some things work as well. Now they're Green Flag Racing. WheelsAmerica.com, represented by one of the best. But Robert Richards in a 93 up 18 positions, trying to make it work. These tires need to get up to temperature. That's the big factor here. And trying to be aggressive right now only works if you're into the corner and you have everything working for you. 0193, caution. Something happening here. Reese Calva getting around Brian Crocker. Calva, you're making up spots. Matt Smith, Joseph involved, and Adam Newbert involved as well. We're going to go and take a look at that. Bluegill, thank you so much. I appreciate you. We all know that this is all about... I'm about the voice, and I'm about what we do here, and I like production and what we do with that. And if you don't know, in real life, I own a photography, media, and printing business that is all combined. And I've kind of taken all of that knowledge that I've had about graphics and working with the Adobe suites and just everything that I do, and I've applied it all to this, and I've been able to make it work. In 2 years into this, with the combined between all three channels, I've got almost 3,000 followers. We're pretty getting close to it. Actually, I had a little bit over. I've got 600 and some change on Twitch, 700 and some change on YouTube, and 2,300 and some change on Facebook. That's the growth. I don't want to give up all three platforms. I want to stream to all three. I don't care if they gave me partner and says you have to quit this one to be on our platform. I wouldn't do that, because you folks, you should have a choice. That's what I like. All right. Tell you what, 37 of 88. These drivers are finding some spiciness to be here. Thank you to all the folks out there doing what you do, and much love. Here it is. All right, it looks like Matt Smith and company had an issue here. Let's take that far chase view like we normally do. There's the 35, and we'll see what happened here. Pasoko was to the inside. Oh, they're wrecking in front of him. They have to stop. Back it up. Oh, hold on. I don't know if I want to see this. Ooh, Pasoko gets into him. Stop. Oh, 19 gets into him. 35 gets into him. Oh, man, the 62 into him. Holy cow. All right, let's see how that actually progressed. Where was this at? This was way up there. Was it 20? I'm not quite sure. One more time here. Oh, that was Tucker. Steve Tucker got into him a little bit right there. Let's back this up. That we talk about that left rear quarter panel. This happened earlier as well. There's the 6 behind the 87. Tucker just barely gets to that side, didn't have it clear, and the 6 goes around, and that is Joe here. Let's back this up one more time because this is helicopter worthy, and let's go cockpit view. This is what happened. Oh, ow. And, oh. This is the worst game of bumper cars I've ever had. Helicopter, coming your way. Robert Van Nest gave us a like. Thank you so much. Steve Anderson, thank you for the like out there as well on the old YouTube platform. Much love. Facebook platform. Facebook, there's the blueness, the blue dot up there. Man, everybody had to jump to pits. Folks are getting fast repairs. Folks are trying to have non-spicy tires. And that's the thing, too. Tires, when it becomes an issue here, you're going to find that the issue with tires here is that they only have 4 sets of tires. So if they're coming in and they're taking a lot of burn off on these tires, they're not going to be able to get themselves worked in. 38 of 88, they're going to go back to green flag racing here in a lap or so. And here is, I got to go commercial. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go back to it here as they try to figure out how to get these tires rolling forward. Mitch Diamond has led all but a couple of laps here in this one. RoastedGems.com starts your day off right. Hashtag GamerDad out there, because I tell you what, I couldn't have my life without my coffee. Use promo code BRAVOZULU BZ20, and you'll save 10% off your first order. Much love to the guys over there, and that is a family-owned and operated business as well. And she ships direct. The owner ships direct here in the United States for free. Great pricing as well. It's affordable. It's good coffee. I love it. Had Chris Muse ordered some. He tried it out. He says he loves it. So I'm excited to see exactly that. Green flag lanes. We're back at it here in Indy as the 22. Ooh, caution. Not caution. Looked like somebody got free off the back end right there. I thought there was another caution because the yellow flipped on my right side over here, but never mind. We're good. Diamond, Larson, right, Doberman. There's a 0-1 battling back and forth. Doberman back to 5th as they get into the corner here. 88 of Matt Fleming trying to hold off the inside line. 0-1 to the backside. They're rolling. Bears, thank you so much. He says, of all the broadcasters for iRacing, I'm by far the best. Thank you. But I am very dedicated to the experience of the viewers. I'll agree with that. I'm not the best out there. I'd like to think that I'm very good. There are people that have worked for Fox and for other folks out there that do a great job. I think that I'm great. I think that I'm affordable for folks, which is my biggest focus. And I care about how we're represented here on the stream as far as what folks get into. 0-1 trying to make a move here. I pay attention to a lot more than some. Jonathan Wright runs his fastest lap of the race, 55.41. Now they're up. Now they're rolling. 41 of 88. They're trying to make some moves here. They got to have some patience. That's going to be a big factor here. Patience starting to wear thin as they're about halfway through this one. As Mitch Diamond trying to lead. We're looking at Brian Tagg here into number 13 machine, making that Chevy Camaro try to be the best it can be. Matt Smith in a 35 trying to rebound for what he is doing. Bluegill, for sure. I thank you very much. I appreciate the compliments. I really do. I try to do everything that I can. Opplinger in the 82. He's picked up some ground. I like this car. Here's why I like this car. It's got Yingling on it, and it's Kark. Eunice. 54. It's got that Ford. That's that Ford Performance Ford that we were talking about. He says for Bears. Thank you, Bears, for who you are and what you've accomplished alone. You're pretty far up that list. I've done production and everything by myself. I haven't grown alone. I've grown because of folks like you and folks that are out there following and folks that have supported in the past as well. I owe all of my growth to the viewers. 110% it goes to every one of you. And that's exactly where it happens. Voice and production behind it, it's great. But I owe it all to everybody. I technically haven't been alone because I have every one of you. So you're all amazing. I am literally the best audience in all of iRacing and all of NASCAR. For me, because I get to impact everything that you do, including being able to support things like you see it on your screen here. If you haven't seen it, it's going to be there. 22Q 11.2. Being able to support foundations like that, like the Pinkett Ford folks as well. That right there makes every bit of my day. Being able to support folks and being able to find more and more of what's going to be able to impact society as well. My goal is not to be the world's famous streamer. My goal is to be able to do good in the world. And to do that, you got to have platforms like this. Mitch Diamond, dominant right here at Indy. This is his track. He's going to win stage 2, and he does so by 3 seconds or 2.5 seconds, and he was just getting warmed up. Just getting warmed up. Muscarella Enterprises became a follower. Thank you, Muscarella. Appreciate you very much. Thank you to everybody out there doing what you do. That is on the old YouTube platform, or I'm on the old Facebook platform. Thank you. Why do I get YouTube and Facebook mixed up? All right. 9th caution of the race for the stage here. 7 for incident. And 2 for stage breaks. Stage 2 winner, Mitch Diamond. Bluegill says Mitch is definitely taking this race. I don't know. I mean, they really haven't had the green flag run to provide that. Now we're going to level the playing field once again, bring everybody back into the racetrack. And we got to let the tires do the talking here. I mean, that was a 3 or 4 lap green flag run right there. Yes, he pulled away, but we haven't let the tire wear come and become a factor here yet. So we will see. Know that everybody's coming to pit road. Know that. Jeff Tetro should be your lucky dog here. Tetro 5 laps down. Newbert into pit road. Adam Newbert trying to get his car around. Dang old dang. Diamond, Larson, Richards, Fleming, Eunice, King, Doberman, Grijalva, Matt Opplinger, and Thomas Meeks. That'll be your top 10 for the stage break here. As Mitch Diamond leads them around here. They're going to be doing, you don't want to jinx him, but he's doing awesome. He's doing awesome. He is. He's doing great. Thank you to all the new followers. Thank you to all the platforms out there. We love you. We appreciate you. And all that you folks are doing is you helping me support you and support these drivers across all the platforms that I broadcast for. And not just these leagues, but I'm able to get out there and support. Well, I'm able to support everybody, and I'll be able to support my family as well as I continue to grow. Everybody coming to pit road. Steve Tucker's going to take over the lead here. And he says, I'm not done. Came to pit road on lap 37. So he can take over what he's got going on here. Tetra will be your lucky dog. So he'll be 4 laps down this time by as he gets himself around to pace. Calva's still running. There's number 4. There's Joe is out of the race. So Calva's trying. The more that Calva gets out there and runs, the better chance. He's 12 laps down. The more that he gets out there and runs, the more laps he completes. Let's see. Robert is on pit road. He's a few laps down. Michael Bennett a few laps down as well. They're all in pit road. Somebody leaves, like Kelvin can make up another spot here over the 6 car if he completes 2 more laps, which he will be able to do under caution. So he'll take over another spot here. It's going to be amazing. 22Q 11.2 is going to be your race sponsor today, and I can't thank them enough. Folks, if you didn't know, that's my name. And I do want a big special thank you to all the folks out there watching. Thank you for all the likes. I see all the likes now on the old YouTube platform. Thank you so much, folks. That's exactly what I want to see. I want to see more likes and people watching. Log into everybody else's stuff. Oh, man. See, folks, if you're out there on Twitch as well, the views stat is going away on April 14th. I kind of like my views stat. It tells me how many views I've had in succession since the day I started. Kind of like that stat. I've had 72,000 views on Twitch, and that's saying something. Thank you, Twitch fam. I appreciate you very much. You are all amazing. Thank you to the YouTube warriors as well, and all of you out there on Facebook. You are all warriors. Much love to everybody. Keep rolling. Tucker, right front row. Fleming, Diamond. Diamond didn't have a great pit stop there. He falls back a couple of spots. Matt Fleming had a fantastic pit stop. He comes out ahead of Mitch Diamond. Ooh. Looking at a few things here. Jonathan Wright, another fast pit stop for him. Wright gets himself into pit road pretty nicely, but he came around on 40. He came in on 41, so he came in prior to the pit cycle, and that Ford tried to be unlocked. So it's Chevy, Ford, Ford for the top 5. Then Robert Richards, Matt Opplinger, Grijalva up there as well in the Ford. Grijalva driving a Ford? Does Joe always drive a... Joe, does Joe... What's up, Brian? Good to see you out there. Joe, does Joe always... Does he always drive a Ford? I thought he drives a Chevy and the Sunday. I don't know. All good. Tucker. Waiting for the green flag. Brian Hunt, good to see you out there. Brian Hunt, part of the BNR Racing Network. Go check him out on Twitch and YouTube. WheelsAmerica.com Cup Series final stage. We're going to 88. A couple of pit stops left. That's exactly where they need to be. Green flag waves, 47 being complete. There should be a 2 pit stop finish. It should be. There's a caution that's going to happen. 24 out front. Diamond to the inside of the 04. Mitch trying to hold on to what he has. Steve Tucker trying to carry the TFR family forward. He's got the Douglas Distributions car on lock. Douglas Distributing. Let me get that right. Mitch Diamond in second. Mitch is fast. He is fast. 53.74 is his best lap. 53.24 is his best lap. That betters Steve Tucker by half a second. Jonathan Wright in third. 55.41 his best lap. He is trying to make that a difference as he gets himself down low. Matt Fleming to the high side. A run into the corner for Fleming. Richards right behind the 93. Yeah, send. Carly, good to see you. Thank you for the like, dear. Appreciate you. There's Miss Carly. She is an admin for me. Uh-oh. Caution. 10th one of the race. Matt Smith involved, 35. Have an issue. Next gen. It is a next gen. Carly, 114. Holy cow. Let's hit that. Go. Thank you for the stars, Carly. 100 stars sent for Carly. 114-week streak. Look at you roll. Thank you to all the folks out there, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Much love to you. We'd like the stars. The stars go to support the new microphone and the new, and eventually a new GPU. Next gen racing. He drives Chevy on Wednesday and Ford on Thursday. He has a 2020 Ford RS. Sweet. So that's why. Gotcha. That's why. Yeah. Thank you. Those cars are bipolar. They are. They are very much so. We do need upgrades. Yes, we do need upgrades. We will have to do that. Caution, folks. This track is being difficult, and that track temperature is not helping. I know that is a big factor with these cars. Getting them up to speed is one thing, getting the tires warmed up, but that track temperature is just keeping you from doing things. And, well, it is what it is. Far chase for the 35. This is what happened here. He got himself into the corner. He got spicy. He got spicy. He got spicy. Everybody else able to avoid. He keeps himself parked, maybe. Woo! 62 went. Holy! Helicopter, 35. They've been snapping loose on everybody. That's what's been going on. And they're using the Indy setup that is on iRacing. It's just being snappy loose. Steve Tucker, your race leader, able to hold off Mitch Diamond there for a while. We'll see on the restart here. Diamond really good on restarts. 51 of 88 for the drivers. Jonathan Wright comes to pit road. Pasoko in on pit road as well. He is his rear end looks like he's missing a few things. Joaquin Mesa is going to be there in on pit road as well. And the view. Guess who's getting another lucky dog wave around? The number 87. A little Chevy City going on right there. He races Indy cars on Saturday. Dude. Hey, Joe, do me a favor. I'm going to put a link to my Facebook group in the chat. Do me a favor and follow that. And when he races on Saturday, can you throw it in that group for me? Because I want to make sure that... we share. I like sharing those things. I like being able to go back and watch them. It's kind of like my way of keeping up on folks and, kind of doing that thing. Let me, I'm clicking on the link here. Let me pull it up here real quick. Invite, wait, share, copy link. Here it is. I'm throwing it in there. It's going in all three chats. There's the Facebook group. It's my Signature Esports Live. It lets me know when folks are live and what they're doing and all that stuff. So I'd appreciate it if you did that for me. If you follow that, then you'll be able to put all that stuff. A lot of patience these cars are, but oh man, Brian, these things will only do one of two things. They will get really, really, really good, and the setups will start coming together for the races, or the setups are going to get awful, and we're going to want to drive the Gen 6s more. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you to everybody out there. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Much love to everybody. 52 of 88, 10th caution of the race. Steve Tucker, your race leader. There's the 65 of Mitch Diamond, Matt Fleming. Jeff, if you're still out there watching, Jeff Sickles, if you're out there watching, do you have, are you the team owner for Sick With It? If you are, let me get you in and have a little chit chat with you. Would love to. That way we can talk about your team. What you guys strive for here? Steve Tucker, Matt Fleming, Mitch Diamond, 1, 2, 3. This Diamond will be there to the outside. The 88 will be behind his teammate. 47 of Grijalva. Rolling forward. Mitch Diamond trying to get that outside line restart. He's going to have a good push here. Robert Richards is going to restart right behind him. Let's go on board with Richards here. And we'll switch our views. Chitty chat time. Thank you, Carly. James, absolutely. Send me that. We'll talk tomorrow. I want to get your video. We'll get your video taken care of. Much love, brother. Thank you, sir. Pace cars in. Gonna get loud. It's gonna get noisy. Gonna get the gears going. Full send. Ooh, man, look at the speed on these cars. Full send into the corner. Oplinger's going to be right behind on the inside. Does look like Oplinger trying to track down Josh King. There's Josh King right here. Oplinger way down low here. He's going to try to hook that corner. 88 free off the corner there. 88's going to hold it low. Matt Fleming able to save it here. He's got to get back up to speed now. Spiciness, a huge factor on these tires. And that's exactly what they're seeing. Steve Tucker, your race leader here, as we start to hold on for dear life. Mitch Diamond, caution is gone. There it is. Mitch Diamond in second, trying to track down Tucker here. Dirty air, sometimes friendly to the drivers, but I've seen that in these cars, dirty air is it's starting to weigh these cars down, especially if you're the second, third, fourth car in a pack. It kind of makes you stagnant. Grijalva right behind Richards here. Grijalva trying to hold on. He's got some right side damage. He's got Josh King in the hunt right behind him. A little left side damage as well. He's going to be up out of the racetrack out of turn 1, turn 2. Busy. Thank you, Carly Bright. Much love, dear. Thomas Meeks, Josh Larson, Brian Tagg trying to hold on away from the wall there. A little right rear maybe on that one. 77 of Mike Corval going to be making that left-hander right here. Bears out there giving some love to that. There you go. Brandon Perry, Jonathan Wright, they're battling out here. Brandon Perry driving to just do it 21. Jonathan Wright off 10 from the start of the race. Steve Tucker battling with the 65 here on the front stretch. Mitch Diamond trying to take the lead away from the 24. He's going to pinch him down. The run off the corner here is going to be really nice. The 24 not going to close that distance, not going to let him close that distance too much here. 24 back battling to the outside. Does look like Mitch is going to be able to make that inside line turn, able to hook the corner a little bit better. Right now, Robert Richards able to close him down that distance as well. And now as the 24, who came out on lap 37, it's going to have 8 lap older tires, even with the starts and restarts and the caution laps that have been in here. It does take some effect on the tires for these drivers. Spicy Tire Racing, that's exactly right. 33 laps to go, absolutely. Good to see Bears. Will do. Thank you, Grijalva. Appreciate you. Let's go. Appreciate. Thank you so much to everybody out there. Big spicy. Hashtag spicy for everybody. Tucker and Diamond as the race leader trying to separate himself. If I'm Tucker and I'm Richards, I'm bumper to nose, nose to bumper, trying to pull some of that time away. It doesn't really matter about the leapfrogging in front of him, because the drive package on the straightaways is going to be what works for the two drivers behind him. If Tucker and Diamond can, if the 65 drops low and the 24 tries to hold on to that back end draft of him by disrupting his drive line, they're forcing themselves to drive the 65's line. Drive your line. That's what I say. That's what I look at. Drive your line, and you will either make up time or you will pull the driver with you. And that is what I would say for anybody that is right behind Mitch Diamond. But Mitch Diamond's super fast here. Luke Doberman involved. Caution for the 11th time. And that'll be the way it works. Nerds doing our things. NDNT. Could check them out on iHeartRadio, Spotify, all the fantastic stuff. Luke Doberman involved in this one. Let's take a look and see from the far chase view. My side, into the corner. He gets into the corner. 3 sends it to the back bumper of the 0-1. Whoa. So 3 back around. Sweets by Caitlin, number 3. Got to the back bumper of the 0-1. 0-1 had the speed on the outside. Much cleaner, faster car. And the 3 just couldn't get back into the corner without tagging the back bumper. And so we'll see exactly what happens here as they come around. Who's coming to pit road? Who's staying out? Mitch Diamond, Steve Tucker, Robert Richards, Josh King, Joe Grijalva. I'm going to take a vocal break. Blue Gill, glad everybody's doing good. Keep the chats rolling. Much love to everybody. Yeah, everybody's coming to pit road. We all knew that was going to happen. All but Josh Larson. Josh Larson's going to stay out. Going to have a handful of drivers. All right, we'll catch you back up. Jeff Tetro should be the lucky dog. And he's very close. If he gets a couple of more cautions, he's going to be competing for a win here. Kevin Bullock looking for a free pass. A lot of these drivers who are staying out are only hurting the drivers behind them. That's kind of the point. All right, be right back. All righty, we're going to be back at it here in just a moment. 59 of 88. A 28-lap shootout. Definitely going to have to come to pit road at least one more time. Joe, I will do that. Actually, here, let me do this. I think I can private message you. Apparently I cannot. I will reply directly to you, though. Here we are. Green flag waves once again. As they're rolling through the gears, Larson, Biddy, Tag, Corval, Wright, Perry, Diamond, King, Grijalva, Fleming. They are in the mix. I sent you the email. I replied to your message, Joe. Appreciate you very much, my man. If anybody wants to email me, you see it on YouTube. It's going to be out there. I reply directly to you. 20 of 88. The drivers rolling. They're trying to do the best. Doing exactly what you would think here. Josh Larson out front. He was fastest in practice, and right now a lot of drivers behind him trying to close some distance down. Mitch Diamond trying to get himself back out front. Larson came to pit road on 45. Biddy came in on 45, so did Corvo. Jonathan Wright came in on 50. He's one of the first drivers on newer tires. Mitch Diamond came in on 57. Grijalva having an issue. He is off track, and it does look like that was on lap 60. He is jumped to pit road. Here's what happened to Joe Grijalva real quick. 47, 21, 47 right there. Gets himself into the corner. Right there to the Fleming. He's 3 wide. Oh, 93 gets into him. He's off track. It's the nose of the car. That's what happened. Back out there. Live conditions. Larson a full second over the 77 right now. Nick Biddy, Mitch Diamond, Jonathan Wright. And right now, Matt Fleming trying to go to the inside. Mitch Diamond in fourth. Steve Tucker runs his fastest lap of the race, 53.71 this last time, by 0.4 of a second faster than what he did before. And right now, the race leader, 54.12. His lap time. Ooh, don't blink. The dang old blinks. We like the blinks, right? Blink, blink, blink. Randy Hitshaw, thank you for the like out there. Much love to you, brother. Appreciate you doing what you do. Liking some streams, liking some stuff. I didn't see it until just a little moment ago. You like the stream, so much love to you, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you to all the folks out there on the old Twitch-a-rooney and the old Facebook-a-rooney and all the fantastic fun stuff. Into the corner, the 22Q 11.2 Foundation representative here. Folks, a reminder what 22Q is. The 22Q 11.2 deletion syndrome is a genetic disorder caused by a missing section or a microdeletion of the chromosome 22, which is present from the time a child is conceived. The 22Q 11.2 deletion is almost as common as Down syndrome. It is present in 1 out of every 1,000 live pregnancies. Caution comes out here, and 1 in 86. It transposes numbers. 1 in 68 children with congenital heart disease, and about 5 to 8% of children born with cleft palate. It is a common disorder, more common than you would think. There is no cure for it. But what the 22Q 11.2 International Foundation does, they do support families, both with supplying dollars for research, but also for those who need it a little later on in life. Charles Balance and Robert involved. We're going to take a look and see what happened. Do they need some blinker? I love it. Bluegill? Yes. Sure. Sure. Let's roll, right? I love it. All right, so the 41 driving and this is Charles Balance Sr. for Chase. I think he got spicy. Little feathers. Hashtag spicy. Hashtag spicy. Hashtag spicy. Oi. Oh. And Rob just gets, look at the save. His song. Oh. Hold on. There's a lot that happened there. Hold on. Okay, hold on. He's missing a rear bumper? Here's what happened. Oh, he does have some left rear damage. Here's the 28. He sees it. Out of the throttle. Ah! Boom. Watch the save. Watch the save. Whoa. Did you see the 42? He was like, yeah, I've got to hold on. It was Joaquin Mesa that was able to hold on there. Simstandings.com. He's got some new stuff coming out. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Larson to pit road. Corval and Diamond are going to stay out. Corvo came in on 45. Diamond came in on 57 with this caution. 24 laps to go. They still have to come to pit road at least one time. Do they need some blinker fluid? They might. I mean, it is all left-handers. Josh King's coming off pit road. Matt Fleming coming off pit road as well. They all came in for fuel. Everybody trying to make it on fuel. That's going to be the big factor here is fuel. Steve Tucker came in for fuel as well. Matt Opplinger and some officials with this fine gentleman. Driving the 82 Yingling machine. Time to hydrate, folks. If you haven't done so, make sure you do so as well. When you're done here, make sure you go to your Spotify account, pull up Nerds Doing Nerd Things. Give them a support over there for me. Listen to some of their podcasts. They are absolutely amazing. They do have a Facebook page and, of course, YouTube channel as well, so you can not only listen to them, but you can also watch them if you feel like you need to do that. I like listening to them because then I can do 90 things at once. He did say this isn't his track. I mean, Indy's tough. Indy is tough. It's tough in everything that you drive, to be honest with you. But still a situation. Right side, your weather conditions. The track temperature still 103 degrees. The air temperature 71 degrees. Humidity is down to 0 now. The partly cloudy skies do help in some situations, but it actually, right now, would make it worse. Especially if you're trying to get your tires up to temperature. Sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Dang. Hashtag spicy tires in the chat. Or hashtag spicy. We like spicy. Where does that come from? Well, that comes from the number 35 in the Winston Throwback Series. That's Mr. Holland. Super awesome, fantastic guy. He runs the Tabasco car and kind of gave me insight for hashtag spicy. WheelsAmerica.com. Make sure you go and check them out. Over 28,000 wheels in stock. Make sure you get out there and you find some for you. Great experience for the folks. 22q.org. The number 2, the letter Q.org. Find that donate tab. Donate $1, donate $10, donate $100, donate $1,000. Whatever you donate, just make sure that you know you're putting it to a good cause and you're helping a lot of families and kids out there that absolutely deserve and need it. Let's see. 77, 65, 7, 88, 93, 24, 82, 51, 32, 55. Those are not your Powerball numbers. That's your running order here for the top 10. The restart. Spicy. Green. Flag waves. King to the inside. Fleming giving a great shove down the back stretch, or down the front stretch to Mitch Diamond, able to get himself into the corner. Fleming drops low. Diamond has the run on the mid lane. He's going to have the speed. Seven's going to cross over into turn number 2. Flat track action. Opplinger off track, back on track. Caution. Thirteenth caution of the race, 11th for incident as the 22nd lap to go. for the 22Q 11.2 Foundation. Making it work. All right. Nick Biddy involved. I had to scroll for a second to see this one. The 82 off track right there. It was Opplinger there. I wonder if he got. Hold on. Hold the phone. Somebody hold the phone here. Into the corner. 82. He got free. It was off track. Holds on to it. Oh. It kind of, 32. Got out of the brakes to avoid the 82. Opplinger here. Got free, went to the grass. And the thing is that right there, here's something that you're going to see. Right here. All right, right. Oh, hold on. Back up. Scoot. Skadoosh. All right. So right here, he's free, right? If we quarter speed this, he's going to get himself onto the grass right here. If he's on the grass, he stays on the grass. But the left side tires push him back out of the grass and pushes him straight up into the track here. And the 32 slowing down gets rear-ended by the 0-1. 13 gets a little bit right there. 62 gets a little bit of nose damage. And Opplinger back around. And Nick Biddy back here trying to get himself back rolling. He was able to get himself unstuck from the tire barrier there. And just corners not matching up. $28 laps to go. Fleming, King, Tetro coming back around. Tetro is on the lead lap again. Kelva has worked himself you talk about a never quit attitude. Reese Kelva has worked himself to 25th after being dead last earlier. A reminder, there's an incident point limit here as well. As the two Douglas Distributing and Douglas Propane cars kind of sit side by side there. From the back, it looks great. Love it. From the front, Kelva showcasing that new engine for the 2022 series. 20 laps to go. Kelva has a never quit attitude. Here it is. He's 12 laps down. Smith 8 laps down. Kelva should be able to get himself a couple of more laps here. Might be able to get himself a couple more positions. There's Matt Smith. He is a few laps down. Biddy in on pit road right now. We talked about how long it takes to get around this racetrack. And you can get a lot of damage repaired on pit road. Nick Biddy, 1 minute, 13 seconds of damage repaired. He was on pit road for 1:58, so he stays out in front of the pace car. He's going to be able to find himself staying on the lead lap. Good fun, good run. Time for a quick commercial. Going to it. We love what we do. We do what we love. And I tell you what, that caution, I've had to move that caution up every single time. I don't know why it keeps jumping back down. There it is. Ton of fun for everyone. Wheels America Cup Series. Trying to have a good finish this race. Lights are off on the pace car. Pace car will dive in shortly around turn 4. King to the outside. Fleming to the inside. Meeks, Larson tagged Auberman right. Perry, Richards, Tucker. With 18 laps to go. There's another caution. They'll be fine on fuel for those who came in on lap 64. About 18 laps is the most you can get. All the other drivers like Tucker, Richards, Corvo, Twitty, Diamond, Meza, they all came in on 68. And I think some of the drivers up front are counting on another caution. 18 to go. Meeks pulls up to second. Fleming right there with him. Whoa, 04 off track. 04 coming back up. Jonathan Wright back up the racetrack. Oh. Still green flag here. 87 of Tetro going around. He has been working all day. And he is upside down. Oh. Fourteenth caution of the race. And they are working. All right, so this all starts back here. Pasoko up into the wall right there. Where is this at? It was right here. Jonathan Wright. Let's far chase this one. 21 to the inside, 04. I believe these are teammates. Could be wrong, though. I think I might be wrong. 04 climbs in front. That's not a bad race. Straight line drive into turn 1. Ooh. Gets in a little net code to the 93. He's free. He's free up into the racetrack once again. Everybody trying to avoid, so he's still rolling straight. Little code right there. No caution. 87 had to drive low. He comes up to the racetrack. Oh, man. So Jeff Tetro right here to avoid that situation. Here's Jeff. Everybody's slowing down. He sees he's going low here. Comes back up onto the racetrack. 41's there, though. And all of that happened right there. That was Charles Ballant Sr. These drivers have been competing for that lap down position. That lucky dog. Tetro comes out with a brand new car. Josh King, your race leader. Meeks in second. 16 to go here. 22Q 11.2. Thomas Meeks, Matt Fleming, Brian Tagg, Josh Larson. That'll be your top 5. Brandon Perry up 22, biggest mover of the race. Brian Tagg up 17, second biggest mover. Sorry, Luke Doberman up 18. He will be your second biggest mover. Michael Bennett will get the lucky dog here because of Tetro being involved in the caution there. So Jeff Tetro, take that back. Tetro's still on the lead lap here. So he was able to come to pit road. He'll start at the tail of the field. Jonathan Wright is looking for some more replacement here. But Michael Bennett, he's going to be your lucky dog. Reese Kelva up to 23rd now. Matt Smith into 35, right by, he's a position ahead of him. Smith off 8 spots from the start of the race. Let's see, balance to pit road. He's getting some of that fixed. Bennett coming around. He's going to be in 18th. 5 laps down, so he might be your lucky dog for a few cautions if we get any more. 16 laps to go. Everybody who was thinking about fuel, well, they might be good here with a drag race to the finish. Driver who was thinking that we might see some green flag runs here, 65, is going to have to time his restarts. He's had the speed of every driver here. And here he is. Tomorrow night, good old-fashioned truck racing for the Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series. Well, yeah, tomorrow. Dover. Wait, not Dover. They are at Auto Club tomorrow. That's going to be fun. For 90 laps, that'll be tomorrow night. Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series. It's a truck series. Off on Saturday until the 23rd. So we're going to do the clash at Charlotte for goat racing. Greatest of all time racing series. Going to start on it's a new series, new league, just formed. Going to do some Cup Series action for them. Hadn't planned on it, but they made it worth my while, worth my time. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great series. We're also gonna do their truck series on Tuesdays during the downtime between the NASCAR East Coast Racing League and the start of their second season for me. This I think it's October or November, October, and they're gonna start back up. Alrighty, they're ready. 15 laps to go. Pace car's in. Green. King goes. You saw I got a little bit free right there. Meeks in the wheelsamerica.com 55. Trying to close down some of that distance. He's going to slide up the racetrack. The entrance into the corner, you need to come up the racetrack to be able to drop into the corner correctly. 7:55 doing a great job. 13 of tag to the outside of the 88. The battle for third and fourth right now between these two drivers. 88's going to have the drive off here, but 13's going to be right behind him. 88's going to drive up. He's going to put himself in front of the 13. Now they're going to be able to work together. Caution. Tetro involved. I'm not Tetro. Balance and Pasoko involved. Sweet spot, Caitlin, number 3. So it gets free off the corner here, comes up. Ooh, it's the wall, 41, right into him. And Charles just unfortunate. He comes around the corner here. Unfortunate. He had to jump to pit road. Well, dang it. 13 laps to go. We know they're trying. Josh King, your race leader here. Lucky No should be the 19. Spicy and aggressive as we close off the race. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. 22Q 11.2 Indianapolis 220 has been probably the most difficult race that I've seen these folks get themselves into. And these cars just keep whipping around on them. It's tough. I know, in these grand scheme of things, when we're looking at what these drivers are going through, they're going to have a hard time. I mean, this track is flat. It's insane. It's insane to see. And we feel bad. We know the struggle is real. Matt Smith, gonna let the 19 go by. 19 is gonna be your lucky dog here. I feel bad for him because they want to get out there and drive. They want to put on a clean race. It's just the track is not letting them do it. Some of it, we're seeing a lot of good accident avoidance, and that's why I say that the drivers are doing their job and the track's not cooperating. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think. That's what it looks like to me. If you care about my opinion, hopefully it matters right there. All right. Seven 55 88 13 51. They are ready. Let's see. While we have the chance. Bluegill says, spoke too soon for Mitch. I don't think it's over yet. Mitch came to pit road. That's the only reason why he's back there. He's in 11th right now because he came to pit road to try to get his strategy in, but a couple of cautions have forced the issue. They are ready to go. King, Meeks, Tag, Fleming, Larson, Tucker, Perry, Corvo, Richards, Mitch Diamond, Turf Balance out now. Calva still making up some room, making up some time. And positions. That is a never quit attitude. Tell you what, he's happy, I'm happy, we're all happy. 7, 55, 88, 13, 24, 51. Make sure you follow us on all the platforms, folks. And I think I'm on everything. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I think the new TikTok thing that I'm going to be doing is a wise gamer once said. That might be my new trend. I don't know. 7. It's a good restart there. 10 laps to go. They're trying to get single filed out so they have a good run here. King, Meeks, Tag, Fleming. Tag and Fleming going back to the same thing they were doing just before. Where is the old... There it is. Matt Fleming picks up third. Tag will be right there in the mix. This was a battle that we saw raging on for a little bit. Josh King wants to win this one. You know he does. TFR, again, 6 wins here. Ooh, blink. Don't blink. We've got a connection issue here. Not on my end. Whoa. Whoa, Bo. Whoa, folks. Whoa, folks. Whoa, folks. iRacing server. Looks like it was going down there for a second. Sorry, folks. Sorry about that. I do. So what I've done is I've found a way to get myself into the iRacing server. All right, no more blinking. 55 of Meeks. Fleming to the inside. Larson to fifth. Tag in fourth. Diamond back up to eighth. 9 laps to go. Mitch Diamond has a chance here. Don't blink on me. Don't blink on me. Checking some temperatures. My connection is fine. Something's happening here. So sorry about this, folks. When a driver blinks, for me, I haven't had any issues. All race. There we go. We're good. Get the blinker fluid ready. Well, that's what was going on. All right, Josh King out front. Matt Fleming, Thomas Meeks, Josh Larson, Steve Tucker. It's going to be your top 5. Mark Horval, Mitch Diamond, Brian Tagg, Robert Richards, Travis Twitty. There it goes. Robert Richards down low here. Got sent a little bit, 0401. They're battling back here in the worst way. 8 laps to go. There's the 01 of Luke Doberman. He's trying to make this work. 04 to the inside of the 21. Brandon Perry still trying to battle back as well. Turn 3 and 4. Very busy for the drivers. They come around. Brian Tagg in a 13. Right there. Reese Calva came to pit road. He's in 23rd. He's leaving pit road now. Travis 20 up 15. Thomas Meeks in 3rd. Representing the WheelsAmerica.com series. With the Wheels America number 55. Josh King being tracked down here a little bit. Mitch Diamond getting 1 position at a time as he needs. Steve Tucker not far off. He's in 5th. Larson to the inside of Meeks. Josh Larson battling for that 3rd spot. Steve Tucker all over the back bumper of the 55. Josh King being hunted down by a ton of drivers behind. Mitch Diamond, the driver who's led the most laps here, trying to battle back. And right now, you can throw a blanket over 7 of them. That's for darn sure. Brian Tagg right there in the 13, getting a little bit into the corner. Tetro inside the top 10. He's been able to make it work as well. Josh King trying to hold on for 6 more laps. Thomas Meeks as that 3rd spot. Robert Richards having an issue here. He is upside down, inside out. It's going to have to reset. He's off the racing surface, so he'll be fine. Green flag racing. Holy cow. King, Larson, Meeks, Tucker. Fleming back to 5th. Somehow has some nose damage. Not sure where that came from. How is Fleming missing a hood? Liliana, thank you for the like. Much love to you, dear. Appreciate you very much. Josh King out front. Larson, Meeks, 5 laps to go. Indianapolis being absolutely everything it could be. 22Q 11.2 Indy has been insane. 5 laps to go. Backstretch 1 and 2. Larson to the bottom. King trying to block here. Makes it work. 7's going to drift up the racetrack, though. The line not preferred for him there. 55 of Meeks making it work. Mitch Diamond closing the distance, as this would be Mitch's race to win. He's been the fastest, most consistent driver out there. And right now, Mitch Diamond's going to go low with Larson. 55 slides in. 65 is going to go lower. 2 and 3 wide. Into the brakes. Meeks is 7. A whole lot of nothingness going on. Oh, a little door banging going on. Turn 2 busy. Tucker right there with the 55. Josh King still trying to lead here. 51 of Josh Larson behind. Fastest driver and one of the fastest drivers in practice. As Mitch Diamond all over the back bumper. 55 trying to get him a big shove here. As Thomas Meeks still in the hunt here for a top 3. 77 of Corval getting a little blink going on right there as well. There's the 24 of Steve Tucker in 5th. Somebody's going to get busy. There's Reese Calva. He's 13 laps down. He's going to go another lap down here. Woo! Dicey. Spicy. Move over, Miami. King comes down to take the air away from the 51. He's going to get turned. Man. 16th caution of the race. We will have one attempt at a green-white checkered here. Josh Larson. Josh King came down to block there. And as he did, there was no lift involved. Oh, man. Caution. 16th of the race. Man. Out of the corner, 51 was low. He's staying low. 7 comes down to block. 51 goes up. 71 comes back down a little bit right there. And there was no lift. No lift. When you try to block, it can happen like that. Unfortunate circumstances there. And let's go back one more time. We're going to look from Josh Larson's cockpit point of view. And we'll see the run out of the corner. This is going to be the factor. A little lap. There's Reese Kelba to the high side. So they're coming out of the corner. 51 goes high. The better drive line belongs to Larson here. He stays low. He saw it get a little bit free right there. 7 comes down. 51 goes up to get around. And he comes back low. And then just like that. Some hard racing, but that was more on... It was more on Josh King than Josh Larson there. So the two Joshes will be able to make that work. Diamond's race for sure as long as he gets a good restart. Sorry, 28, got to root for your teammate. Absolutely. Larson will need to hold on strong for sure. I agree. Here's the thing. Only one attempt at a green-white checker. So... if Larson has the drive off like he can have and a caution happens within that first lap, it's a long way around this racetrack. The chance of somebody making a mistake can happen. It can happen. Blue says, come on, Mitch, you got this. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Nick Biddy will be your lucky dog. And we'll be back on the lead lap. Michael Bennett in the 19 on pit road. Robert Richards. There's the 28. He's in 19th. Kelva has battled all the way back and is going to be finishing in 21st here. As long as he's not involved in anything here. It's going to take a moment. And thank everybody involved over here. Wheels America Cup Series, wheelsamerica.com. Thank you to the 22Q 11.2, the International 22Q 11.2 Foundation. Go to 22q.org to find some love out there. Thank you to AJ and all the folks over at Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast. Thank you to every person out there doing what you do. Thank you to roastedgems.com. Remember, go get you some coffee from them. They're right here in the United States. It's a woman-owned business. She has great coffee. I love what she does. Use promo code BZ20 for 10% off. That's Bravo Zulu for 10% off your first order. Sign up for the newsletter. She has great deals all the time. Gets to you pretty quickly. Love her coffee. She's amazing. Go check her out. And then, of course, and always, thank you to iRacing, iRacing.com for your subscription today. They're absolutely phenomenal simulator. They really push you see these drivers out here, they're being challenged by the track. They're being challenged just like the drivers do get in actual NASCAR. And this is about as real as it gets. I mean, they've invested time, money. They've bought in the cars. They have bought in the tracks. They have bought their monthly subscription. They've worked on their paints. They have taken the time to get in and practice. There's actual money involved in this for these drivers to be able to get out here and do this. And so they've invested in what they're doing. And this is an absolute dream for a lot of them. And a lot of them trying to get into that road to pro section. That's what I see. That's it. You know what? Mitch Diamond wants a clean green flag finish right now. I guarantee that. Larson wants, if Larson doesn't get a great restart right here, Larson wants a caution. One attempt at a green-white checkered. Larson, Diamond, Meeks, Tucker to the outside on the restart. The 77 and the 88 will restart in that third row. Tetro's going to be back there as well. Tetro rebounded from 5 laps down. And over the course of the cautions is now inside the top 10, looking for a top 5 kind of night. Everybody wants the run of the ages. Pace car will dive in. The next flag will end this race, whether it's yellow or the checkered flag. Larson goes, green flag waves. Meeks going with Larson. Larson needs to climb the racetrack and drop into the corner. 65 of Diamond's going to have to run into the corner. And that is how it's going to look. 2 laps to go now as they look for a white flag here. Mitch Diamond all over the back bumper of the 51 of Larson. Meeks to the inside. He's going to be right there as well. The drive off from the corner. 51, 65, 55. Have you ever seen a bump and run? It's going to happen. Up into the corner. Tucker down low. Defending is Larson as he comes around. Diamond behind. You talk about patience. He's going to have some. 51's going to be into the corner. Dropping in down low. 55 right behind. The battle rages on. The top 3 all within striking distance of each other. Larson down low to take the air off the car. Diamond trying to have the run. White flag waves. And it doesn't matter now. Mitch Diamond drops into the corner. 51 of Larson competing for a win here. 77 of Corvo trying to make it work. Tetro trying to get inside the top 5. The run of ages. 77, 55. Diamond to the inside. Do you want to be leading in the last 2 turns? I don't know if I want to be Diamond right now. If I'm Larson, I'm getting into the corner right now. Dropping in, inside, outside move. Bump and run can happen. They're turning each other. Mitch Diamond comes around into the corner. Josh Larson tried to defend well here, but on the straightaway, somebody's going in, somebody's coming around. Mitch Diamond is going to win it here. Chaos ensued out of the final 2 turns. And Mitch Diamond walks away with a fantastic drive line there. Was trying to make it work. And we're having some driver's wreck. Steve Tucker comes home 3rd. Some blinkety blink going on right there. Josh Larson finishes in 2nd. And everybody done it. All Diamond needed was that green flag run. You are not lying. Jesse Cottrell, good to see you out there from the Duck Press Media Solutions Truck Series, Strictly Stock Racing. Good to see you out there, my friend. Mitch Diamond comes around. He's going to celebrate in style. He's going to be your race winner here at Indy. Get out and kiss the bricks. 65 wins it here. Race results. That finish was insane. 19 getting a shove from... You talk about teamwork. The 4 pushed the 19 across the race to finish here. Or the 4. The 4 pushed the 19 across. Look at Reese. Nice job, buddy. Next time in your race winner here. Larson, Tucker, Tetro, Twitty, Doberman, Josh King, Brandon Perry, Joaquin Meza, Matt Opplinger. That'll be your top 10. Brian Tagg, Matt Fleming will finish 11th and 12th. Nick Biddy, Thomas Meeks, Mike Corval, Wright, Bennett, Song, all the way through 18th. And man, what a race it was. Let's see your grid. We're going to get away from that. We're going to do this. Here we are. The Song, Richards, Matt Smith, Reese Kelva to 21st. Reese battled all the way back, did a phenomenal job here, and my compliments to him because he could have just quit, but he didn't, and that's the reason why they lead in team points right there. Charles Ballant, Sr., Ryan Pasoko, Joseph Rahalva finishes in 24th, Kevin Bullock, Anthony Eunice, Adam Newbert, and Joseph finishes on 28th there. And regardless of that race, that end was worth every stinking moment and any caution that could have ever happened there. That was a phenomenal ending, regardless of what happened. Let's bring in your race winner here. Mitch Diamond's going to be I tell you what, Mitch, this was your race from the beginning of by most of what the chat was saying out there. When you had that green-white checkered attempt right there, and I know that in the back of your mind, you're like, no caution. We need a white flag.
Absolutely. I saw that white flag hit. I was like, I might be able to set him up coming off of 2, and it worked.
And you did. White flag waves coming out of 2. We watched the drive line he was trying to protect. You went high, dropped in low. How important was getting good restarts here to be able to make, because you led the most laps here. How good was it to be able to hold on to that, especially getting down to the wire?
The cars handle the best in clean air. So if you're the leader, you got the advantage. So nailing your restarts and track position was definitely key today.
I tell you what, Mitch, it was phenomenal to see what you were able to do there. Go ahead, keep going. Sorry.
Well, you remember last week at Road America, you asked me what I was going to do next week. I said I'm going to go win Indy.
And you did.
I saw with 10 laps to go, I was restarting 10th, and I was thinking, man, if I can get one car a lap, I might be able to do this still. And then there was a couple laps where I didn't pass anybody. Then there was a couple laps where I've got 2. And I was like, all right, that puts me back in the playing field. I'm good to go. That wreck on the front straightaway, the 51 didn't do anything wrong. Neither did the 7. They were just racing hard. And
yep.
I thought we were going to get the lead right there, but it gave it back to the 51 on that yellow.
Yeah, he came down a block and just a little bit, just good racing, and it's unfortunate to see those kinds of things. And that's what we saw a lot of track temperature issues. These cars did not want to settle in the corner. They definitely didn't want to settle on the exit of the corner. Hard to get these cars up to temp on tires to be able to kind of drag around this racetrack. Aero push super heavy. Is that kind of your opinion, or are you seeing something different from your point of view?
Yeah, definitely. The cars are real loose with those tire tips at the start, and then they start to get better. And then at the end of the run, they actually feel really good, but your lap times are slower. So it's weird how that works, but you're definitely spot on.
I would rather have slower track times, be consistent, and not take anybody out. That's the way I look. Mitch, congrats on the race win. He called it last week, and I got to hand it out to you. You did get out here and do it, Mitch. Give you shout outs. Congrats on the race win.
Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate you and Steve and everybody in the league. There's a lot of cautions tonight, and just thanks for everybody's patience. It was a lot of fun, and look out there for Jeff Teacher at Dover next week.
Jeff is going to be rocking. All right, all right. He called it last week and got it right. Of course, it's him, but Jeff is going to be looking at it, and a good team point day too.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We're real happy. ABR is coming on stronger here as we get closer to the playoffs, and that's what it's all about.
Mitch, we look forward to seeing it. Guaranteed spot already, and it's just pads to the points, and we look forward to seeing you next week at Dover.
Thanks, Jason.
Always Mitch Diamond, your race winner, and does so in style. Let's talk to your P2 finisher, Josh Larson, who at the very least, and correct me if I'm wrong in this one, I thought for sure that you're hoping he doesn't have the opportunity to set you up, and you're able to get yourself into the corner. Maybe a caution comes out, you win this race. But what did you need coming out of 1 and 2 there to be able to try to make this work?
I need the caution to come out because, I mean, Mitch Diamond's a hell of a racer. And once I saw him come back up through the field, saw him restarting and he come out second behind me, I knew it was going to be hard to hold him off. And especially he pitted. He pitted within like the last 10 laps. So I knew that he had fresher tires, and trying to hold off someone like that is just going to be hard. So I was hoping for a caution. I was battling super loose on entry the whole race, and I just missed it. I missed turn 2.
You know what? You were still. I thought once you got down to the backstretch, I was like, you know what? This is where we see the classic Indy bump and run. It never happened. He just made a clean entry, and you guys were able to duke it out there. It was a great end to the race with a green white checkered finish. And you led several laps. It seemed like you were fast in practice, and that was why I was watching in practice. It just seemed like, all right, we got Josh Larson here. He's going to be able to do it. Mitch called last week. He was going to win this one. I kept that in the back of my mind. I was like, I don't know, man. Those lap times, it just seemed different, and you had to work your way through the field as well.
Oh yeah. With all the cautions we had, it was. I mean, trying to call a pit strategy was really difficult. As far as the race, I knew I pitted with like, I don't know, 28 laps to go. So I was counting on all those cautions, and then all those heat cycles on the tires just really, I mean, the car wasn't handling very good at all. It was a struggle.
Trying to get that, and I talked to Mitch about that, trying to get the tires up to temperature. That's part of the problem here with these next-gen cars. The lower walled tires, they're shallow, and they take longer for the grip to evenly distribute over the tire because they're wider as well. And the way that the physics have worked for the simulator is similar to real life. You need about 2 or 3 laps of green flag run to be able to get these things up to temp, and then by then everybody's like, all right, now we're good. It's driving. Let's make some moves.
Right, and that's when you saw the cautions would start. I mean, it's like a light switch. As soon as those tires heat up, I mean, the track is super racy. But I mean, when it becomes super racy, that's when guys make mistakes and wrecks happen for sure.
It seemed like that was what it was. Josh, congratulations on a P2 finish here. Good points day for you. I know that coming down to the wire, there's a lot of tracks still left before the playoffs, but it was still a great race today. Regardless of it, when you guys were racing, it was amazing. In the end, was worth it. It was a great finish.
That was a great finish. I do feel bad for, I think I got into the 55 a little bit. He was behind me coming out of 3. I got loose and just had to chase it up. I kind of feel bad for him, but yeah, that was a fun restart and a fun race with my friend there, Mitch Diamond.
Tell you what, Josh, congrats once again. Shout outs, it's all yours.
Thank you. I got nothing.
You got nothing
for a P2 finish. Good points day. I was 9 points coming out, or 9 points below the cutoff before this race. So bring on the playoffs.
I tell you what, there it is. That's exactly it. Josh Larson finished the second. He's happy. We're going to Dover next week. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. I think the next gen cars drive phenomenal at Dover, in my opinion. It's a wider track, so you kind of got to plan it a little bit better, or a wider car for that track, but you kind of got to make it work.
Track position. It's going to be track position next week.
All day long. Josh Larson finished seconds, and he's just, I'm ecstatic for him. He does a phenomenal job, and we love to see it. Steve Tucker's going to finish third today, and Steve, you led some laps. You were trying to make this one work, and you were able to rebound there. Definitely big rebound to be able to finish third in at Indy. Kind of walk me through this one. It seemed like we talked about it with the top two. Tire temperature is a huge factor here, and when it kind of snapped in, that's when moves were made and mistakes were made.
Yeah, man. It was one of those races where track temp, which was pretty low for the majority of the race, and now typically we do that because that obviously creates better grip, right, on the tires for long runs and just in general. But in a race like this where we have kind of start stop and stop with yellows, the tires really never have a chance to warm up. So cold tires were definitely a big headline today for sure, but that probably was a factor in a lot of the incidents maybe and whatnot. But as far as our race, I mean, yeah, it was definitely up and down. Beginning, qualifying was decent. Overall, my race pace was there, but it wasn't really top 5 speed. I would say it's probably top 10-ish. But then got involved in that wreck. I believe I got involved in the I think it was the 47. I want to say, oh no, it was the 6. Still not sure if that was my fault or not, but we'll look back at it. But I apologize to him mid-race for sure. And then I got involved in a pretty big wreck that took me out. So used my fast repair there and kind of just fought back. I think it was at some point, maybe halfway point or right before stage 2 or whatnot. I pitted early before the stage 2 break, just trying to be on a different strategy for fuel and whatnot, just to see if I can get to the end of the race on a different strat and just kind of play my cards there. And it actually worked out pretty well because I led some laps. Then shortly after the whole field pit. So at that point I was basically equal with the leaders. So that definitely helped track position and all that. So and then I kind of just fought alongside. Almost made it. Almost spun out right there at the last lap, I believe, around Meeks, but ended up keeping it straight, and a couple guys spun out in front of me and ended up bringing home a P3. So I'm pretty happy with it, honestly. I mean, overall, it was definitely not a P3 type of day, but sometimes you gotta sneak these things out. So overall, caution fails, unfortunately, but either way, pretty exciting racing when we had it.
P3 finish. Track temperature at the start of the race, 103 degrees compared to the air temperature. You talk about track temperature being important. It does seem that as we get into the super speedways for regular NASCAR and what they're doing with the way that these tires are distributed, I think iRacing has it spot on as far as the way that the tires are supposed to heat up every couple of, it takes a couple of laps for it to formulate a plan. And by the time that happens, when you get on that second and third lap, you start seeing exactly where we talked about it with Josh. The track gets really racy. The car, and he said it best, the cars get very racy, and then you start making those moves. A lot of the incidents that we saw today was freeness, getting those first couple of laps in, trying to send it into the corner. You're not up to temperature. 103 degrees is hot temperature compared to the air temperature of 71, but it's not as hot as we've seen. Indy gets up to the 118, 130 degrees. We've seen that happen. Would you rather have 130 degrees on these tires, or would you rather have the solid?
Well, I guess it depends on what kind of race we have, right? I mean, obviously, a little warmer tire temp would have been nice just to, have the grip and whatnot. Again, it goes back to the tires never really had a chance to warm up on these short little stints because of cautions and whatnot. But I mean, it's kind of you kind of roll the dice when you choose, what kind of tire temp to run or track temp and all that. So, but I mean, overall, it's just maybe it's part of the car too. I mean, this car's not obviously easy to drive, so that could be a big issue. I know I was getting free going into corners quite often, and then I was getting free off on 2. But overall, I mean, it's unfortunate, but overall, that's what makes these cars kind of fun in a way, because they're harder to drive and they don't just give you grip. So you got to you got to work for it, man.
Well, everybody did have to work for it. You had to work for it today, and it was definitely a race for the ages. It was a great finish there to be able to watch everybody battle. That was the kind of driving that I think we were looking forward to towards the end. Steve, congrats on the P3 finish, and give a shout out to your time.
Awesome. Yeah, just huge shout out to TFR, Texas Family Racing, my sponsor Douglas Distributing, as well as MK2 and Beer Nuts, all these great partners of ours. But good time, and we'll hey, it's almost playoff time, man. We got 2 races left to go, Dover and then Phoenix. So Dover's not typically one of my better tracks next week, but we'll see. It's one of those tracks where it's like, you know what, I'm just glad I've got that win in the back pocket. So
yeah, winning you're in, and that's that kind of makes it a little bit more, and that's something that we talk about playoff drivers when they have this kind of scenario where if you have the win and you're in, then you kind of can get that feel, especially when it comes to setting up tracks for playoffs. You can start working on your craft, and it makes it a little bit easier to take the bumps and take the bruises. Today's one of those days that you're able to compound and make it work. And hey, you know what? Your team owner stuck it out too, and he made it work. We interviewed him earlier. I think we're going to start interviewing team owners throughout the rest of the series, so that way we can get their mindset on it as well. Steve, much love. Appreciate you as always, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, you too, man. Thanks, guys.
Always. Steve Tucker, your P3 finisher today. What a great opportunity it was for them to get back in and make it work. What a finish it was. Mitch Diamond able to capitalize there and return back to the lead and win it here at Michigan. Thank you to all the folks out there. I want to give a big special thank you to the 22q.org website that you're going to go to, and you're going to donate, whether it's $1, 50 cents, $100, $1,000. Maybe you got an extra $1, go donate. Whatever the case may be, we love them over there. International 22Q 11.2 Foundation, the folks that we're here to support with this race. And so if you're watching even after the fact, make sure that you go and donate the best that you can, and or as much or as little as you can. Find a way to support. It's more common than you know. Thank you to wheelsamerica.com for being awesome and supporting these racers out here and the leagues that want to do what they want to do and try to be impactful. The racing, it was very, very, yes, there was a lot of cautions, but I tell you what, the run was good. It was entertaining, and it was a good race to be able to watch, especially the last 3 laps were worth every penny of admission, so to speak. Diamond wins it. Next week, Dover. Tomorrow, Asphalt Outlaws iRacing Series. Thank you to Dubby for being my energy. Thank you to my new favorite brand of coffee, roastedgems.com. Thank you to Nerds Do Nerd Things for being absolutely fantastic. And thank you all for being warriors out there. Much love. We'll see you in the next one.